Well, we start tonight with Robin Reid, great fighter, Olympic bronze in 1992. 4 years later, won the WBC super middleweight title against the odds in Milan. What a night that was! Great night. Lost the split to Joe Calzaghe in a title fight. Won a version back. Lost a diabolical decision to Sven Ottke in Germany, and it was diabolical for another world title. Pop one lost to Carl Froch, and now he's back. Yes, he is. Prize fighter in Liverpool, March 23rd, the super middles. I saw Rob the other day at the prize fighter light heavyweights at Olympia, and he looked in terrific shape. So, where's he been? Robbo, welcome to the show. Robin Reid.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing fantastic, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I mean, the thing is like, since I retired after the Froch fight, I've kept myself in half decent shape. Do you know what I mean? I keep going. I train at the gym 3 days a week, and now like I got the call to the fancy doing
prize fighter.
Super middles in March. And I just thought, you know what? Why not? I mean, I'm not. It's not. People might think, oh, we did it for the money or whatever. It's not, to be honest. I mean, the money's not bad, but it's not. It's not going to set you up for life if you get me drift. And the thing is, it's like at the end of the day, it's like. I thought, why not? You know what I mean? You're not in bad nick, and it's like, I had a good time. I've been in the gym now for 6 weeks preparing for it. By the time prize fight comes around, it'll be a good, 2.5 months.
No,
you know what I mean? Like you said there, I was in good nick the other week.
You were?
I'm in even better nick this week, mate.
Robert, is it true that the Border Control have asked you to have a bout before prize fighter? A four-rounder?
Yeah, that's true, and I was quite happy with that because, I mean, let's get it right. I've not done anything since the Froch fight in 2007, fight-wise, that is. I mean, and also it's peace of mind myself. I mean, it's not about, I'm fighting a guy called Jamie Ambler. I mean, he's a journeyman, he's not brilliant, but he's, can be a bit tricky, a bit awkward. And and the thing is that you know yourself what journeyman. I mean, this fight's a week on Saturday. That's in the Reebok in Bolton on the 26th. Of February. Now, it's only a 4-round, and I'm trying to keep it low-key, as in, when I say low-key, I mean, obviously people are talking because I'm back out of retirement fighting on prize fighter, and I've got this fight, obviously, as a warm-up. I'm trying to keep it low-key, as in, I want to use the fight for what it is, which you can get rid of, a few cobwebs.
Get your distance again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not making any excuses now or anything like that. I might cop for a couple of punches, which I'm not bothered about, about shaking away a lot, a bit of that rush, get me timing back in there and everything else. But the thing is, it's like, because as you know yourself, it's like, you can do all the hard graft in the gym, do you know what I mean? You spar and everything else, but you never know until you get in
a ring with the smaller gloves, just you and him. Rob, let me ask you this, who's going to be training you? Where are you going to be training?
Well, I'm training at the Colliers to Moston, where I've always trained.
With Brian, back with Brian.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, you see, Brian's been away for a while with Scott Quigg in American training. I've been back in the gym for I think it's 4 to 6 weeks now. So I mean, it was Pat. It's always been with me anyway.
Yeah,
so
Pat Barrett.
Pat Barrett. I mean, he's taken over as main coach there now. Anyway, I mean,
Brian's working with him.
Brian's still there. Don't get me wrong. And me and Brian haven't fell out or anything like that. He understands the situation.
Of course.
Pat's put in all the hard work so far, so I asked Pat, would he take number 1 spot for this fight, and obviously the prize fighter fight, and he was happy. Even Pat said, yeah, let me, when I first asked him, like 6 weeks ago, he said to me, well, he said, I know you've still got a bit, Rob, but get in the gym, let me see what you've got. He said, now I'll tell you, yeah, you'll know it. Within a week, he said, yeah, I'm happy to do it. He said, because I see you've got the dedication, your mind's in the right place. I mean, the thing is, I've just had, I don't know if I told you when I seen you, but I was waiting for my baby to be born to me, but he's here now. He was born on the 8th of Feb.
Fantastic.
We called him Little Oscar. Now, the thing is, that's also given me that, like, a new lease in life, as in, boxing-wise, it gives me, because although I can't wait to get him into my belt, my world title belts, and showing him, and probably boring to death with some of my fights, you know what I mean? World title fights. I've just thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice to win something when he's actually alive?
Oh.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I believe in the big fella up there being God. I'm not dead religious or anything like that. But I just go, you know what? Here's a second chance for me in a way, and it's like, it'd be nice to win something while he's actually here, although he won't know until he's older. And he can say, you know what, my dad won prize fighter when I was here, and he dedicated it to me. So
now
that's
Rob,
a big part of it as well.
Rob, you fought against some of the very best boxers of the last sort of 15 years in world title fights. Sven Otke retired unbeaten, Joe Kawasaki retired unbeaten, Carl Froch was on that way, Jeff Lacey at that time was unbelievable. He was red hot. People tend to forget that because obviously what Kawasaki did after. But and that was 12 rounds, hard graft. You'd been there, you'd done it, all those title fights. Now you've got to train for something completely different. You were ringside at Olympia for prize fighter. It's 3 fights in 2 hours if you get to the final. 3 minutes. Now, Rob, and this is not meant as a slight. You're not a fast starter. What are you going to do to get yourself going that first round?
Well, it's like, I see where you're coming from because...
You know, I'm being nice, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
that's
exactly what
that's
you're
a
saying.
sprint.
And it was good to see, to be honest, because we had an idea. Obviously, you've got 3 minutes. You can't be hanging around for 2 rounds and then try to do catch-up in the last round. But what you also got to remember is I've got a lot... I mean, I know it may be years ago or whatever, but before turning professional,
brilliant amateur.
Amateur. That was only 3 rounds,
and
that was like competing in the Olympics, the World Championships. I won a World Junior silver medal.
Good point, Rob.
Plenty of medals and plenty of pedigree as an amateur. Do it now. I know it's a lot different than professional, but it's like I'm going back to my professional fights. It's like, do you remember the fight against Patoris?
Of course I do. Giovanni Patoris, tough guy.
Exactly. Now, the first round, the plan for that fight was it was a 12-round fight. We knew he'd be tough as old boots, and he would be, there might be a chance that, if I was going to take him out, it would be the later half in the fight, which I did do. But the thing being, it's like, you see how I come out in that first round? I mean, the plan behind that fight was to just get behind the jab, from the word go, and just jab his head off, and stay using my boxing skills and that. But at the end of the day, I called him early doors, and I thought, excuse my French, I thought, if I could take him out now, I'll take him out now. And I said, for that full 3 minutes of that first round, it was non-stop. And I don't know I know you've seen the fight.
I was there,
I've seen the fight. People talked about that fight and said, like, what an exciting fight. Do you know what I mean? I give it a good couple of rounds to start with, as in, on top of him. He came back into the fight a little bit, then I took over again, and then took him out in the 7th round. But the point I'm making is, I stepped it up from the word go, even though that wasn't the plan, if you get me, Chris.
Yeah, no, sure.
Whereas now, I'm going to have to do that again in my eyes. And the way I'm looking at it is, people are going to knock me age, he's nearly 40 and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make any excuses. Yeah, you might lose a little bit of timing or whatever, but I've never been involved in them. I've been involved in big fights, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But my style of fighting hasn't involved me in them toe-to-toe.
No, you're not.
Matches.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're not bashed up. You're not injured. You're not damaged goods. You lost a couple against good fights. Listen, Rob, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, enjoy it anytime, Steve.
Yeah, and I'll see you up at on the 23rd, March 23rd in Liverpool at the Olympia. Robin Reid and 7 others in prize fight. Rob, it's great to have you back, mate.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate, and I look forward to it.
Brilliant. See you up there and say hello to Oscar for me. That was Robin Reid there.